In this work, our group will talk about climate change and how it affects our planet and our life.
What is climate change?
Climate change is related to climate change at a global level, that is, throughout the planet, and it can be caused both by natural changes and human action.
What are the causes of climate change?
The main causes of the climate change are the burning of fossil fuels, industrial activities, deforestation, high emission of CO2, and global warming.
What impacts the climate change can have?
The climate change can have very serious impacts on our world and our life. We can mention the following impacts. Temperatures will continue to rise. Frost-free season and growing season will lengthen. Changes in precipitation patterns. More drought and heat waves. Hurricanes will become stronger and more intense. Sea level will rise 1 to 8 feet by 2100, and Arctic likely to become ice-free.
What are the impacts of the climate change on health?
Extremes in weather and temperature, increased pollution and environmental toxins, and changes in food security can all cause physical and mental health problems. According to the World Health Organization, researchers predicted that certain effects of climate change will contribute to an increase of about 250,000 deaths per year between 2030 and 2050 from conditions such as heart stress, malnutrition, diarrhea, and malaria.
Now let's talk about the climate change and its conflicts.
Climate is changing everywhere, but it is people living in fragile circumstances who feel the effects most severely. Climate change and conflict continue to cause massive suffering among people by intensifying inequality.
Possible solutions to end climate change.
Climate change solutions are really discussed topics nowadays. And if you think that to change the actual situation take millions of people and advanced gadgets, you're wrong. There are tiny actions that you can practice to make our world better. Such things like use plant-derived plastic, biodiesel, wind power, and other renewable energy sources, instead of burning fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas. Travel by bike, by foot, or public transport. Reduce. In other words, don't buy anything useless or in excess. Avoid eating meat or using industrialized products. Reduce food waste. Actually, not only food waste, but any type of waste causes damage. And reforestation.
The Paris Agreement aims to strengthen the global response to the threat of climate change. It was approved by the 195 participating countries that pledged to reduce greenhouse gas emissions.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget, you can change the world with only 10 actions.